Good morning, people. My name is Rayshawn Perrin, and I will be explaining to you guys what the Whitney Plantation was and how it is as a landmark today. The Whitney Plantation is a historic site in Louisiana that helps people understand what life was really like for enslaved people. It was first built in 1752 and used as a sugar plantation where enslaved Africans were forced to work under harsh conditions. Today is different from most plantations you hear about because it focuses on stories of the enslaved instead of the owners. When people visit, they can see real buildings, real personal stories, and learn about the struggles and experience of those who lived there. Plantation is an important place for learning about the truth of slavery and remembering the people who went through it. The Whitney Plantation was started by a French colonist named Ambrose Haydel. It was originally established as a sugar plantation that was relied on by non-stop forced laborers of enslaved Africans. If you go to the historic site, you'll see, unlike other plantations, the Whitney Plantation centered on the lives, experience, and resistance of enslaved Africans and African American men, women, and children. As sad as it is to see, the site is to educate our people and the world about the actual realities of being enslaved. Life at the plantation was cruel and unfair from the start. Men, women, and children were forced to work long days until the sunset. The work was harsh and exhausting every day, and it got worse during harvest seasons when plantation owners needed more sugar fast. Remind you, these slaves were not paid, and nor did they have any control of their own lives at any point during these days. The living conditions were poor as well. Plantation owners had slaves living in small, dirt-floored cabins with barely any food and any space to move around and little furniture. The slaves barely had any quality clothes for the work they were doing, especially during times where the weather came into the equation. The food at this plantation was limited as well, so most slaves starved looking skinny and malnourished. Slaves were also separated at times, losing family members and friends left and right due to a lot of slaves being sold around plantations for money, which also caused a lot of slaves to come to depression. Punishments were cruel and ended up severely hurting or sometimes even killing enslaved people. Due to this type of treatment, enslaved people learned ways to resist and survive better throughout the years. They learned to keep their heads up by hanging on to their traditions through storytelling, music, and religion. They also resisted at times by slowing down on work, faking sicknesses, breaking tools, and a lot more tactics. In conclusion, the Whitney Plantation stands as a reminder of the reality that our ancestors in African American history. By visiting and learning about these many sites, it gives a more raw and honest understanding of the past that can't be covered up. These plantations host blood, sweat, and tears that gives visitors eyes to see the strength and resilience of enslaved people who once lived. Overall, the Whitney Plantation is not just a historic site, but a place of learning, reflection, and remembrance.